Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Options Boss. Just coming to y'all, dropping my third vid. Hope you guys enjoyed the first two videos. Definitely feel free to go back, check them out, get an understanding of what I do. Basically trading options in the stock market, you know, trying to make money, trying to be successful like anybody else in the stock market. Today I'm going to show you guys how I made $45,000 on Robinhood. Yeah, you heard that right. I made $45,000 on Robinhood. I'm going to walk you guys through my account and show you exactly what I did and how I did it. You'll see right now I got $68,000 in my account. $45,000 was made today. And we'll go over here to my moves. So we started earlier today, of course. Where do we start? Here we go. So started out earlier today, and I purchased, if you can get a good look at that, I purchased 3 contracts on Square, $128 cost, 7/10 expiration. I paid $207 a piece for these. Square did really good for me today. I was able to put in an order to sell them at $360 per contract. So pretty nice size win right there on Square to get me started. I also jumped in American Express. American Express I actually did not win on today. I placed the order for 4 contracts for $99.50 calls, and I went to sell them. I canceled right here, and I was able to sell them later on at $66 a piece. Had a bit of a fall on that. I could have carried them overnight and hoped they went up the next day, but I didn't want to be too risky and carry too much overnight. And I knew I was carrying a good amount overnight. Just so you guys can know, I went into the weekend, Thursday night, I ordered 6 Amazon 2960 calls. And those 2960 Amazons did me really well. So yeah, we'll get to that. I did hop into some Apple today. I grabbed 3 contracts for Apple, 380 calls, paid $237 a contract, and I was able to sell those 3 contracts for $285 a contract. So that's what I did with Apple. Made a little bit of money, not nothing serious. Wayfair was really good to me today, guys. I actually bought a few contracts on Wayfair. Let's see here. I started out this morning by buying a Wayfair call, $232.50. I bought it for $285, and I noticed it was moving really good, so I came back and I bought some $237 Wayfair calls for $295 per share. And once the market started moving good and Wayfair was, giving me what I needed, I sold the $295. I sold the $237.50 Wayfairs, the 2 of those, and I sold them at $500 a piece. So that was a really big win right there on Wayfair. And then the 1 contract that I bought solo, the first one, I sold that at $680. So I had a really nice day with Wayfair. They did some good business for me. Then we can look at Lulu. Lulu, we got a love-hate relationship. They do me great sometimes, and other times they kill me. But today, I was able to buy 2 contracts for a $320 strike at $280 per contract. And I was able to sell those guys later on for $340 per contract. So I made a little money on Lulu. It was a really nice day today for them. I did hop into Netflix. When I hopped into Netflix, let's see here, I received, I purchased 2 contracts, 520 calls, $278 a piece, and I was able to sell those guys later on. And when I sold Netflix, I sold them for $350 a piece. So another win. One thing you guys might notice, I like to get multiple contracts. I like to get in, make a profit, get out. When your account is over 25,000, it's not really worth the risk to hold too many things overnight. So that's one of the things that I believe. I did hop in and I grabbed 200 shares of this company called CLM. They pay a really nice dividend, 18 cents a month. I hopped in, I grabbed 200 shares of them. I'm just going to sit on those. Those are not going to be sold anytime soon. If CLM falls, I'll buy more. If it goes up, I'll buy more. But I definitely like the fact that they pay a really nice dividend. That being the case, I hopped into NVDA today. When I hopped in NVDA, I purchased 2 contracts for $284 a piece. And I was able to sell those 2 contracts at $305 a piece. Again, multiple contracts, small, quick win, get in, get out. That's what it's all about. Tesla, guys, Tesla did me really good. I hopped into 2 contracts of Tesla. You know what? Actually, that's not all the way accurate. I believe I hopped in, let's see here. Yeah, we got to go back a bit for Tesla. There we go. All right, guys. So here's the game plan with Tesla. Let's see here. I put in, yeah, I had a couple of cancellations I had to do. Sheesh, Tesla. So I believe we started here with Tesla. Let's see here. No, we didn't. Wow. A lot of action on Tesla. So the first Tesla contract I purchased was for 1580 call for 710. I paid $575 for it. I was able to get that filled. Then I came down here and Tesla was moving pretty good. So I wanted to get a little closer to the money. So I grabbed 2 more Tesla contracts, 1450 calls, and I got them at 1250. You will see that those were filled at the I wound up I had to change the price. I got them filled at $13.15 per contract because the price kept jumping on me when I was trying to get into Tesla. And I came back and I tried to grab 2 more Tesla contracts, I believe 1470 strikes. And I tried to get them at $11.50. I was having some trouble getting them filled. I then changed it to 3 contracts for the 1470 strike. And instead of getting it filled at $11.50, I got it filled at $16.75. So all in all, I think I had about 6 Tesla contracts today. They finally did get filled, like I said, at $16.75. Then I was able to, my first way out the money Tesla contract that I bought for $575, I believe I sold that for $640. That was the 1580 strike, got out of there. My 1450s, I sold those guys, and I sold them for $15.80 per contract, and I believe I bought them for like 11 something. I could be mistaken. You will not see a sell for the final 3, the 1470s, because I held them overnight, and right now Tesla's doing pretty good in the after hours. We'll see if it holds up for tomorrow. I hopped in NEO. This was actually a losing trade for me. I purchased the contract to buy 3 $15 calls for NEO, $101 per contract. This one didn't work out too good for me, guys. I wound up selling NEO for $43 per contract. I'm actually kicking myself. I probably should have held NEO overnight, but again, I don't like to hold too many things overnight, so I just rather take the small L as opposed to holding overnight and then becoming a big L if it's a red day. So I got out of there. I took my L and lived the fight another day. Alibaba, guys. I hopped into Alibaba today. I got 3 contracts on them for $340 a piece. I actually held Alibaba today. They are up a little bit. The strike is $242.50, by the way, guys. But I held a little bit on those, so I'll have those for tomorrow. Hopefully Alibaba does great the rest of the night and tomorrow morning. Microsoft was a losing trade for me. I hopped in Microsoft. I got 5 contracts, $215 strikes at 93 cents a share. And I sold them. Let's see here. I actually sold them at 93 a share, so I didn't lose on that. No, you know what? Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I sold at 93 cents a share. I bought them at 117 a share. So that was the catch. I lost about $100 on that trade. One of the big things, like I said, when I get in a trade, if it's not working out the way I want, I don't want to have a really big loss. I'd rather take a small loss and move on to the next trade, which is what I did. I did hop into a Chipotle position. That one didn't go so great for me as well. I grabbed two 1150 contracts for $8.20 a share. They weren't going the way I wanted them to. I wound up getting out of those at $7.80 a share. So, and again, that's something I probably could have held. Chipotle went up later on in the day, CMG, but I didn't want to take the chance of taking too much of an L. Spotify, I hopped into a quick put position with Spotify. And this is another one I definitely would have held if I was comfortable holding a lot of things overnight. Spotify, I grabbed 4 puts, 250 puts at $3.66 a piece. And Spotify stopped going down, started going up as soon as I grabbed them. And I wound up getting out at $3.20 a piece. Not a big deal for me, but it was just one of those things where I wanted to see if I can kind of go against the market. But that's not really a great strategy. If the market is green, I usually stay away from puts. And if the market is red, I usually stay away from calls. That's just how I do it. Amazon was so great to me. And it was so many different contracts that I had on Amazon that it'll be hard to show you guys everything. Let's see if I can get to the very top of my Amazon scrolling. So yeah, here we go. If you guys will go back, you'll see last week I purchased 6 Amazon contracts for $2,024 per contract. So today I had 6 of them at the very start. I placed the order to sell 2. I placed the order to sell 2 at 66 per share. I was able to sell that, so that's a quick $12,000 with those 2 contracts. That basically covered the cost for the 6 that I already purchased. The last 4 is pretty much house money from there. A little bit later on, I did sell another share of Amazon at 74. So that's all profit right there. Out of the 4 Amazon contracts, it'll be at least a $7,000 profit. And then later on, I sold one more share of Amazon at 83 for that contract. So overall, I had the 4 contracts that were pretty much free, and I made $15,000 off of 2 of them, and I held 2 overnight. That being the case, guys, I did try to jump into some more Amazon positions. Here I tried to get a 3750 call, but I was having a little bit of trouble with getting that one filled. So I came back and that 3750 call was actually going to be for July 31st. That might be a great play or play on earnings for Amazon going forward, but we'll see how that one works out. But if you scroll down, you'll see I did grab 3 contracts for Amazon for $710 with a $3,100 strike. I grabbed those guys at $22.40 a pop, and I started selling those guys a little bit later. I sold the first one at $28.30, so that was a little bit of a win. I sold the next one a little bit cheaper at $25.85, but it was still a win for me, just not a huge win. And then I sold the final one at $3,000. I believe it was $3,000 was the final. Yeah, $3,100 was the final one. So, you know, I made a couple bucks off those 3 Amazon contracts. Again, you guys know my motto by now: get in, get out. So I was happy with that. I'm still holding 2 more Amazon to go through tonight with. We'll see how that goes. I did grab some SPY early this morning. I grabbed 3 SPY contracts, 319 calls for $7.8, and I paid $123 per share for them. I sold 3 of them. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. I grabbed 3 at $98 per share, that 319 call, and I wound up selling that 3 for $124 per share. So I made a little quick $90 off of SPY. Towards the end of the day, I felt like tomorrow was probably going to be a green day. So I grabbed 6 more 318 calls for July 10th. Give myself a little space. And that was for $2.40 per share. So that's pretty much the moves I made today, guys. I made all those moves, and it made me $45,000. So basically, you know, I'm feeling pretty good, as you would expect, if you make $45,000 in one day. We're going to see how tomorrow looks. If it's a green day, I already got good positions with Amazon. I got good positions with Tesla. I got good positions with Baba. And I got good positions with SPY. So if it's a green day tomorrow, I could have another big day again for you guys tomorrow. Basically, it's simple. You buy contracts. If you feel strongly about the position, buy multiple contracts. Multiple contracts are your friend. It's better to buy, you know, 3 contracts on one ticker as opposed to buying 3 separate contracts on 3 separate tickers. And the reason why I say that is because if you feel strongly about a position, it's more likely that one position will work out for you than if you feel strongly about 3 positions. None of us are, you know, machines. None of us are perfect. You've seen I got in some trades that I lost, and you've seen most of the trades I got in I won. So the key is the ones that I feel strongly about, I try to get multiple contracts on. Sometimes it'll blow up in my face, but I can get out because I can day trade. And when it doesn't blow up in my face, I make a pretty good amount of money. So that's it, guys. This is the Options Boss. I hope you liked the video. I hope you learned something. I hope it motivated you some kind of way. If you like the video, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions, let me know. It's the Options Boss. I'm going to holler at you guys.